All right, it is March 2nd, 2024, Lafayette, California. In the office of Gary Gregg, Scary Harry Gary wishes he could go out and play, but he'd get awful wet if he did. And we are having an unbelievably wet winter, which is quite fantastic. We need the water. The plants love the water. In fact, all these plants you see outside here, they don't get any water all year long. And they only get whatever comes out of the sky naturally, and that's it. I weaned them, and it looks pretty fantastic. That's for another video. But you know what that is? Can anybody tell me what that is right there? That is the glory hole. This is right up by my winter's ranch, and it is the overflow device that it's a big concrete structure. It's a big giant tube, 40 feet wide. And then when the lake overflows, that's where it goes. It goes right down the hole. There's all kinds of videos on the internet about it. And it's super cool. But this was back in February 23rd, 2017. These are photos that I took myself at great effort. And that was the last time the glory hole spilled over. That was 7 years ago. Seems like yesterday. And before that, it was 10 years before it spilled over because of the massive drought. And I'll show you some of the wonderful photographs that I took that day here. It was a beautiful day. And look at that. Isn't that crazy? I go cliff jumping over here in the summertime. That's actually like a 40-foot jump. You can't tell. Those are buoys right there. But I go over here, and I think I get out over here, and I climb up there, get right there, and jump off. Or maybe I do it over here. I can't remember. Anyway, you have to swim all the way across, and you have to, hope the glory hole's not going to suck you in. Did that to somebody once. But there's another picture of the glory hole. Here's another close-up. Isn't that wild? It's 40 feet wide. I always thought you could survive it if you went in like this. Went down. It's 200 feet straight down. But then it's a big sweep, whoosh, like a slide. I think if you are fully padded up, helmets, get one of those life vests that inflates for the big wave surfers have, and you come out the other side. And I think if you did it just right, if you go on this side, you're going to drop and hit the concrete because it goes like that. But if you go on this side, you'll just feel the transition. You got to go really tight to the edge, not get thrown out there. Just follow the water. Actually, you shouldn't do it. I don't recommend it. But anyway, these are the beautiful photographs I took that day. It's just such a beautiful thing. And we are now, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that cool? We are just now about to maybe get this going again this year. Look at that. That blue. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Ooh. Anyway, this is right up above the dam. Look at that beautiful swirl of light I captured. And we are, let me show you something. Oh, that one. I don't know what happened there. Didn't focus, I guess. But, there's a beautiful blue. It looks like a tropical wave. And I guess there's more. But there it is. There's the dam right there. So the first picture I took going this way. Next pictures I took going this way. And then this picture obviously is looking east. And my ranch is on the other side of those hills right there. But I wanted to give you the California water report. This is the downstream part where the glory hole's going. Everything's flooded. The campgrounds, those are campgrounds with all the little tables and chairs. And it gets pretty crazy downstream, once things are really moving. I pulled over. I just love looking at the water flow. And so it hasn't done this in 7 years. This rock here is usually about 10 feet out of the water, and we jump off here, which is about 8 feet, and do flips and stuff. But the water was so high, it almost covered the whole rock. And there's my ranch, and there's my chicken. But anyway, what I wanted to show you are a few things related to this spectacular rainfall year that we have. This is a website that charts the Berryessa level, and you can see the lake spills at 440 foot elevation. We are now at 437 feet, 0.05. It's gone up 3/4 of a foot just in the last 24 hours. I think that we're going to spill over. There's the top line. That's the line where it spills over. And I think it's going to happen this year. I'll definitely go up there and make a video. And I don't know if I have my YouTube channel going when it did it last time. But then you look down here, and then, so this is the volume of the lake. Last year we had pretty good. We got up to here, rain, 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 rain. And you get to like, May, June, and then it stops. And then they draw from that lake. They feed city of Vallejo, Benicia, Fairfield for their municipal water. And they also do a lot of Solano County for farmland. And guys order the water, and then they release it for them during the summertime. You see what happened here. Look at all these little bumps, and look, it just went straight up. Look at this incline. It's huge. That's so much water the lake's capturing right now. And then, when it stops raining, it does this, and it starts raining again, goes up, and it stopped raining here, and then it started raining again. So look at that curve. Look at it. It's going straight up. I think that you can see the pattern. It has to bend back, and this is not bending back yet. I think it's definitely going to overflow. It's just a matter of days now. So I'm super excited to go up there and check that out. And moving beyond the Lake Berryessa, and Lake Berryessa is the 7th largest body of water in California. Okay, what else do we have? Look at all this rainfall, guys. This is pretty fantastic. I'm so stoked. I look at this all year long, and I get so depressed in drought years. Of course, it's really beautiful weather out during drought years. And we sell a ton of stuff because it's like endless spring. People come in constantly. We never get a break. But look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. Death Valley, kind of anomaly, 270% of normal. Look at LA. LA was up to 200% of normal as of a few days ago. It's dropped off a little bit. And what else do we have? That's crazy. San Diego. See how San Diego doing? 150%. So, and this is like the percentage of normal for the date. This is the percentage of, annual rainfall. So some of these places, a lot of these places already have, like Long Beach already has more than 1.5 times its annual average. And it's at 200% for the date, and then 158% for the whole entire season. So it's an amazing year. You got to rejoice when that happens and be grateful for that. Snowpack is a little different. These are warm storms. So actually slightly below average on the Sierra snowpack, strangely, because we had warm storms. See, normally we would have 97% of its total snowpack by this date in the northern Sierra, but we only have 85. Normally we'd have 81% at this date in the central Sierra, but we only have 71. And the southern Sierra, normally we'd have 76%, but we only have 68. So that's kind of like, it's been a warm, wet year, so we don't have a ton of snowpack, which is strange. But this storm is supposed to just pack the Sierra, so we might get back up to normal there. What else do we have? These are the reservoir levels in California. And you tell I'm a wannabe meteorologist. So here's Shasta. Shasta is by far the biggest at I don't even know. That's like acre feet, 4,552 acre feet. Maybe it's 400,000 acre feet. I don't know. But it's the hugest reservoir in all of California. Berryessa is not listed here. And then there's Oroville, which is also really large, and that's way above normal. And the normal line is in the red right here. And you can see pretty much everything is above normal. The only one that's not is the San Luis Reservoir, which is a reservoir right in here, kind of south of Livermore on the Central Valley on the coastal range. But what I noticed about this reservoir, it fills up late. This thing was completely full last year, so I don't know why it's missing so much water, but I bet you by the end of the season it'll be full. But everything else is, completely, where it should be or even higher. So that's a really good thing. And then here's the drought monitor of California. I'm not sure who's in charge of this, but I think they need to just wipe this state clean of any coloration in it. You can see this thing used to be exceptional drought pretty much everywhere in the state, like a couple of years ago. And we finally got out of that. And now you can see there's no drought whatsoever in like the vast majority of the state. Because the Sierra doesn't have as large of a snowpack up there this year for whatever reason, it's a little warmer rain, it's still sort of abnormally dry listed. So is the northern mountains where you get some snow up above Shasta. And then down here in the inland desert, it's the same. But I believe that those will get wiped out soon on their next update. And then what else do you have? Then you move on to the Colorado River system. This feeds a lot of Southern California. So this is really important for California, even though it's very far away. So you could see here, the last year, we had a really good year on this system. And I believe it was 2020. Yeah, 2023. Right here, it's in red. Look what it did. It started out kind of going in the middle, then it bumped up, then it broke out of most of the last 10 years. And then it paralleled the best of those years. And then, which was, I believe, 2017. That was a big year. And so this is last year, the red. And then at the end of the season, boom, it just broke out and had a huge year last year. So that was really good to recover Lake Powell and Lake Mead. Those are the two largest reservoirs along the Colorado system. And then you have this year is the blue line, which is good. We're like right smack in the middle. Look at that. You know, we're following the median. The median is the average snowpack. This is, you know, right down the middle of the pink. So we're just almost tracing it. So that's a really good thing. And then we have Lake Mead itself, which was horrendously low. And you can see in 2022, it was so low that they were worried that it would even generate any electricity, and which is huge because it feeds Las Vegas. No electricity from Lake Mead, no lights. But then the next year, 2023, it recovered really well. Okay, here's that line. Now here's 2024. Look, it's continuing from this point, and it's going smack straight up. So right now it's at 1077 elevation, and the low point was 1040. So we're 35 feet higher. That's actually a painful cliff jump on your feet with no tennis shoes. So and then what else do we have? So Lake Mead is the largest reservoir in the United States by volume, and it's only second to Lake Powell in surface area. So those are two huge reservoirs. So anyway, it's a really fantastic year. I thought I would give you some good meteorological news, and I'm sitting in here doing book work because, you know, that's what you do when you got weather like this. Hope you're having a good day. Get out there and enjoy the rain and rejoice in it.